Sorry, Queen. Oh my goodness. Do you need water? Hi, Chris. Jana Bobana, you made it. I can't even believe you're here. So happy. So happy to have you. Missed you. Glad you can make it. Have you?
Yes.
Are you so sick? Don't breathe on me. I'm like, I'll give you. I just get so paranoid before I go on my retreats. I'm going to Mexico on Monday. So stay away. No, I'm just kidding. I said, so stay away. No, I'm just kidding. All right, my friends. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Okay, as far as announcements, I'm leaving for Mexico on Monday for my Mexico retreat. So next week I have Denise subbing Tuesday and Jacoby subbing this class on Thursday. So I'll be here Sunday and then I'm headed out. Yeah. So other than that, let's just practice. So find your comfortable seated meditation. And if you want to take a moment, just kind of wiggle, stretch, move a little bit, feel free. So it might feel nice to just stretch your arms up or even twist, roll your shoulders around, roll your head around, feel into your neck. So take your time, but eventually just find stillness and settle in. You can bring your hands to rest in your lap. You could bring your hands to your heart. You could bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So whatever feels most resonant for you this morning. And then just close your eyes or lower, soften your gaze. Take these first few moments to just become really present. Let everything in the outside world just fall away and feel yourself in this space, on your mat, in your body. Feel physical sensations that are present. And also notice energetically, how do you feel emotionally? How do you feel? You might notice, are your thoughts really loud this morning? Or is your mind a little quieter? And see if you can just kind of step back and become the witness of everything. So just watch your thoughts as they come and go. Just watch sensation. Watch your breath rise and fall, expand and contract. And then next time you inhale, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. And hold at the top in fullness. And then see if you can take one little extra sip. And then open your mouth and release, let it out. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. Maybe get a little taller, take up a little more space. Hold. Find that extra sip again. And then big open mouth sigh, let it out. Yeah, one more time, just like that. Inhale. As full as you can become. Hold. Keep holding. This time, see if you can find 2 extra sips at the top. And open your mouth, release. Nice job. Now with your lips sealed, start to turn on your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, little constriction in the back of your throat. So you're constricting the muscles in your throat that you constrict when you whisper, when you gasp, or when you hum. So essentially, you're humming on the inside without using your actual voice. You start to create your own vibration. So it sounds kind of like an ocean wave or wind flowing through trees. See if you can feel and hear your breath. Make it big and spacious and slow and steady. So this breath is meant to support you as you move through your physical practice. So as best you can, stay connected to this breath. And anytime you find that you lose it, you get distracted, just notice, come back, bring it back. So staying connected to your Ujjayi breath. As you're ready, just transition forward to your hands and your knees, tabletop position. And then go ahead and just start to move any way your body wants to move. So that might be cat-cows. That might be big circles with your hips. Maybe you just want to sit back into a child's pose and give yourself a few rounds of breath there. So lots of ways to explore. And the intention is just to feel your body more. So rather than thinking your way through this exercise, see if you can feel your way through. Use your felt senses. So if it's helpful, even close your eyes and go inside. How's your spine, your upper back, your mid back, your low back? Can you feel into your side bodies, your shoulders, and even your shoulder blades? Lots and lots of ways to explore, lots to notice. So give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds, just moving in this way. And then eventually, downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start your transition back whenever you are ready, and you can get there however you would like. Once you're back in your down dog, just keep exploring. So you can pedal out your heels. You can shift your weight from side to side. Maybe give your head a little shake or a little nod. See if you can find in your down dog your strong foundation. So your foundation is your hands here. Spread your fingers wide and even push the ground away. Lift using the strength in your core. So imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button and it's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. You'll find that little lift that comes from your strong center. It's fine if you bend your knees a little or a lot. You never have to get your feet flat on the ground. You never have to get your legs straight. Focus most on just lengthening from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. And see if you can still feel your big, deep breath expanding and contracting inside of you. See if you can use your breath to support you from the inside. Nice job, you guys. Nice poses. Take one more big inhalation into your downward facing dog. Maybe lift your hips just a little higher. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, inhale to a halfway lift. Pause in this halfway lift. Bring your feet hips width distance apart, or maybe even a little wider. Keep all of your toes facing forward. Bend your left knee a lot. Bring your left fingertips to the ground. Reach your right arm to the sky. So a little twist. Yeah, get your right leg as straight as you can. Pull your right hip towards the back wall as you reach the crown of your head forward. And then breathe into your low belly and your low back. Use your exhales to twist from your center. Nice, Norma. Take one last deep breath on this side. And then end of your exhale, slowly release and just switch to the other side. So right knee bends a lot, right fingertips to the ground, left arm to the sky. And think of this as a halfway lift with a twist rather than a forward fold with a twist. So top of your head is reaching forward, your spine is long, your left hip draws back as you straighten your left leg as much as you can, and then breathe down into your belly. Down into your low back. Last round on this side. Bottom of your exhalation, let it go. And hang out in forward fold for a couple more rounds. You can ragdoll your arms if you want to. Grab opposite elbows. You can bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Give the back of your neck some traction. Little bounce or sway or bob, perhaps. Good, everybody. Next time you inhale, come back to that halfway lift, just realigning your spine one more time. Then exhale, bow and fold in. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, your arms extend. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, flow for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, slow dive all the way down and fold. Beautiful. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, spinal extension, nice and long. Awesome, Cam. And then exhale, let it go. Fold. Root through your feet, connect to your center, rise back up. Inhale, take your arms up, big stretch at the top. And exhale, hands to your hearts. Take that one more time. Think of it as a moving meditation. Inhale, reach up. Feel the length in your spine, your side bodies. Exhale, slow dive. See if you can keep that length for as long as possible. Then release into your fold. Beautiful. Half lift. Stick your butt out. Reach the top of your head forward. Feel the length even in the back of your neck and sides of your neck. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, connect to your strong core, and rise. Inhale your arms overhead. Maybe you gaze up. And exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, friends. This time, inhale, take your arms up. And as you exhale, just a little baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Puff up your heart. Tilt your chin up. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach. And then exhale, slow dive, traction out your spine, then release into your fold. Nice barb. Inhale, spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. Nice, Amber. And exhale this time, plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So top of your push-up, we're gonna get right into it. Turn it into a side plank. So right hand is your foundation. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. Feet can be stacked or staggered, or if you want to modify, you're absolutely welcome to bring your right knee to the ground. If your right knee is not on the ground, lift your hips really high, and then maybe even reach your left arm forward. So think of creating a rainbow or an arch shape with your body. Feel the strength in your right side abdominals, those oblique muscles. Maybe you float your left leg up, and as you do so, lift your hips even higher. Yes, awesome, Susan. Take one more big, huge, full body breath. End of your exhale, come back into your plank position. Take an inhale to push the ground away. Find your strength. Exhale, strong straight line all the way to your belly. We'll take a Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out wide to frame your mat. They're on the hardwood floor. You're on your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. Your elbows face the sky. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side and let your left shoulder dip down. Yeah, inhale, back to center, lift your heart, draw navel to spine to protect low back. Exhale, other side, twist. Nice, Chris. Inhale, center. Go ahead, take that one more time on your own. Breath to movement, side to side. Feel your shoulders, feel your front body, back body, side bodies. Even pay attention to your lower body. Nice, Kate. Eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you like. We'll meet up in a tabletop position. So hands and knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Actively push into the ground with your hands so you feel your strong muscles engage rather than just sinking into your joints. Nice, Jana. Take your right arm forward and your left leg back for a spinal balance. So right arm, left leg, strong, powerful line. Your gaze can just be down on the ground, so feel the length in the back of your neck here. Take one more inhale as you reach. Nice, Sue, and exhale, elbow to knee, slowly with control, all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, get long, strong, powerful. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl in, hollow out. Nice, Liz. Inhale, re-extend. And then just one more time, elbow to knee with your exhalation, like you're moving through honey. Good, Tammy. Inhale, lengthen. Now, as you exhale this time, reach your right arm towards the back of the room, bend your left knee, left heel towards your left glute. If it is available, grab hold of your foot or your ankle. And then once you've got it, use gentle leverage to work the pose. Hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back, and use the mobility in your mid and upper back to lift your heart a little bit higher. Gaze forward. Yes, keep your left toes active as you hold your foot in your hand. Take one more full round. Nice job. Ever so slowly, bottom of your exhale, release. Come back into that spinal balance. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, set everything down. All right. From this place, extend your right leg out to the right. So your toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down as best you can. Take your left arm out, reach it all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale to thread your left arm underneath your body and come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder and your head. Yes, you can keep your right hand on the ground. You could even push into the ground with your right fingertips. Or maybe you wrap your right arm behind you. Maybe you interlace your right fingers with your left fingers and give your left arm a little tug. Take some big, spacious breaths into your back body. So back of your heart, back ribs, low back, all the way to empty every single exhalation. Take about 3 more breaths. Nice job, everyone. All right, if you do have your right hand lifted, slowly return your right hand back to the earth. And then on an inhalation, unthread your left arm. Reach it out and up once more. Exhale, set your left hand down. Now pick up your right foot, swing your right leg straight back, and bring your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Push them into the ground. Lean your hips to the right a little bit as you gaze back over your left shoulder. So you're lengthening through your right side body. You can bend one or both elbows. You can lean into it, feel into it, see what you can find. Take one more deep breath. And then back to tabletop. And then back to downward facing dog. From your dog pose, inhale your right leg to the sky. And then open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and up. Try not to lean into your left side. So both hands stay rooted, both shoulders stay square and strong. This action comes from your right hip joint. So see if you can feel your outer right butt cheek. It's called your medial glute. See if you can feel it squeeze and use it to lift your knee a little bit higher. Take one more inhale here. You can stay if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. So a little twist underneath you. Get as close as you can. Yes, inhale back up. See if you can open your hip again. And then exhale, right knee, right armpit or tricep. So aim high on your arm. Very nice. Inhale, take it back up. Open your hip one more time. Exhale, everyone, knee towards your nose. Keep your hips high, lift through your waistline, and then step forward softly, low lunge. Very nice. Slowly rise, crescent lunge. So all of your toes face forward. You're high on the ball of your back foot. Your legs are your strong foundation. So rather than sinking into your lunge, see if you can stabilize by hugging in. So front hip draws back hip draws forward. Little tone in your low belly to protect your low back. So navel to spine, like you have a brace around your middle. And then feel whatever there is to feel. Feel your breath flowing through all the little spaces inside of you, flowing up into your fingers and down into your toes. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, turbo twist. So swing your left arm forward and your right arm back. Bend your back knee to a hover. So if you want to modify, you can set your back knee on the ground gently. Otherwise, your back knee is hovering. Imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward. Now, from this place, bring your right forearm across your low back. Turn your shoulders and your gaze square to the front of the room. And then reach your left arm up and slightly back. Lift through your heart like there's a rope attached to your sternum pulling up towards the sky. Take one more big, huge inhale. Feel that length down the front of your right side, or left side, excuse me. Exhale, bring your left hand to the ground. Stay in your twist, reach your right arm to the sky. So regular revolved lunge, you can straighten your back leg now. Let's make your back leg just as strong as your front leg. Good, you guys. See if you can feel the twist coming from your waistline, coming from your center. So not from your arms or your legs, but right at your center. Breathe down into your belly. Take about 2 more deep breaths. If you want an extra challenge, see if you can hold the twist, but just hover your left hand above the ground. Nothing else changes. Bottom of your next exhalation, release. Walk your hands to the long edge, the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Exhale, bow and fold. You can take this wherever you want. So about 5 to 7 rounds. You can hang out in your fold. You could grab your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. If there's anywhere else you want to play or explore, feel free. So you could take Skandasana, you could play with a headstand, whatever calls to you. Wherever you choose to go, your breath is right there with you. Nice job, everybody. Couple more rounds. You're welcome to exhale out your mouth at any time. All right, next time you breathe in, come back to your halfway lift. Fingertips or hands on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes to face forward so you're back in your low lunge. And then from low lunge, standing splits. Right foot is your foundation. Lift your left leg as high as it will go, even if that's just a couple inches above the ground. So find your personal edge and then be with it. Breathe into it. Your weight is in your right leg, but feel the strength in your core lifting you up out of your leg. Maybe you even lift up to your right tiptoes. So your hands are just there to help with balance. Little bit of support with your hands. Foundation is your right foot. Lift up using your core strength and make your left toes, the ones that are in the air, make them active and alive. Take one more inhale. Relax your neck if you can. Exhale, set your left foot down at the top of your mat, forward fold. You can give your right leg a little shake out if it needs it. Maybe pedal out your heels a bit. Inhale to a halfway lift, realign. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet and take it all the way up to stand. Arms overhead as you inhale. And hands to heart center as you exhale. All right, flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, baby back bend, curl open. Squeeze bottom tips of shoulder blades. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then as you exhale, take your slow dive down. So stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, and then fold. Beautiful, friends. Inhale to your spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Once again, pause right here, side plank. Left hand this time is your base. So roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot, feet stacked or staggered, or left knee can come down to modify. Lift your hips super high, good Sue. So the higher you can get your hips, the less weight you are going to be holding in your shoulder and your wrist joint, the more you will be using your left side abdominals. Maybe reach your right arm forward towards the front wall and feel that length in your right side. Breathe into it. Maybe even float your right leg up. As your right leg lifts, lift your hips higher. Take one last big, huge, full body breath, your fullest expression. And then slowly, with intention and control, plank or modified, inhale at the top of your push-up. Strong straight line, exhale, lower down. Beautiful, my friends. This time, give yourself a back bend of your choice, heart opener of your choice. You can take an extra couple breaths. For a moment, just sit back into a child's pose. So hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. Couple grounding breaths. All right, rise up to a tabletop position, hands and knees. Spread your fingers and actively push into the ground so you feel your muscles engage. Draw your belly button in and up so you feel that invisible brace around your middle. Take your left arm forward and your right leg back this time. Left arm and right leg. Strong, powerful line from front to back. Yeah, keep your hips square so your right toes should face down towards the ground. Take one more inhale. Good, Norma. Exhale, elbow to knee, slowly, like you're moving through molasses all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, long, strong, powerful line of energy. Exhale, once again, elbow to knee, curl in, hollow out, empty out. Nice, Kate. Inhale, lengthen. Do that once more. Exhale, elbow to knee. All the way to empty, navel to spine. Inhale, re-extend. Very nice. Good, Abby. Exhale, reach your left arm back. Bend your right knee, heel towards your butt. If it is available, grab hold of your foot or your ankle. Once you've got it, use gentle leverage to work your pose. So hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. See if you can spread your toes even as you hold your foot in your hand. And energetically kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. See if you can lift your heart a little higher, not by letting go through your belly, so keep that little tone in your belly, but use the mobility in your mid and upper back. One last big deep breath. And then end of your exhale, slowly release. Inhale back to your spinal balance. Long, strong, powerful line. Just neutralize here. Exhale, set everything down back to your tabletop. From tabletop, extend left leg out to the left. So it's like a half wide-legged straddle. Your toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down. Very nice. Reach your right arm out and up. Inhale. Exhale to thread your right arm underneath you. Reach as far as you can and then gently rest down on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. So your shoulder and head are on the ground. But that invisible rope is attached to your belly button, pulling up so it doesn't feel like all of your weight is in your head or your neck or your shoulder. You feel supported by your strong core. Big deep breaths, big spacious inhales, long, slow exhales all the way to emptiness. You can work this pose however you would like to on this side. Your left arm could push into the ground, wrap behind you, interlace your fingers. Ah, good job. Take a couple more rounds. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. And if your left hand is lifted, slowly return it back to the ground. On an inhale, unthread your right arm, reach it out and up one more time. See if you can reach even higher. And exhale, right hand down, pick up your left foot, swing your left leg back, and then left toes off the right edge of your mat. Lean your hips to the left as you gaze back at your tiptoes. So gaze over your right shoulder. Lengthen through your long left side and breathe into that length. Good. See what you can find on this side. One last round. Very nice. Bring it back, tabletop. And take it back to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. So feel it and hear it. Strong and powerful, slow and steady. Next time you breathe in, extend your left leg to the sky. Peel your left hip open. So see if you can make this action come from your left hip joint. Bend your knee, reach it out and up. Squeeze through your outer left glute to create this action. So it's that medial glute again. If you are able to lift your knee just a little bit higher, take one last inhale. You can stay here if you prefer. Otherwise, exhale, left knee, right elbow. Get as close as you can. So that little twist, push the ground away. Nice. Inhale back up, open your hip again. And as you exhale, left to left, aim high, aim for your armpit. Yes. Inhale back up. And then this time, everybody, exhale, knee towards your nose. Don't let your hips sink down. Keep them high. Step through softly, low lunge. Nice, Cam. Rise up, crescent lunge. High on the ball of your back foot. All of your toes face forward. Energetically hug in towards midline. So front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. Little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. And then feel whatever there is to feel. Feel your fingers. Feel the energy flowing through your fingertips. Feel your breath expanding and contracting, supporting you from the inside. Beautiful poses, friends. Take one more inhale. Nice, Jana. As you exhale, turbo twist. Right arm forward, left arm swings back knee bends to a hover. So your back knee is either hovering above the ground or you can set it down if you want a little less intensity. If your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward and pull your front hip back. Take one more round right here. And then from this place, left forearm across your low back, square your gaze and your shoulders forward. Keep that bend in your back knee. Reach your right arm up and back. Puff up your chest. So you're not leaning back, you're curling open. That invisible rope is attached to your sternum, pulling up. Take one more inhale. Feel the length down the front of your right side. Exhale, bring your right hand to the ground. Extend your left arm to the sky. So revolved lunge. You can straighten your back leg out now. Make your back leg powerful and strong. Imagine you're trying to drag your left hip towards the back wall, but at the same time, your left knee is magnetized to your right armpit. Breathe into your low belly, your low back, and use your exhales to twist, twist, twist. Just one or two more rounds right here. So nice, everybody. Bottom of your exhalation, release. Walk your hands to the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. So you're in that wide-legged straddle. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold, or you can explore any way you want to on your own. About 5 to 7 breaths again. Big, expansive inhales. Slow, steady exhales. Nice job, friends. Last couple of rounds. Maybe you exhale out your mouth. Next time you breathe in, come back to your halfway lift. Fingertips or hands on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need. And then crawl your hands to the top of your space, coming back into a low lunge. From your low lunge, standing splits. Left foot is your foundation, right leg lifts. So most of your weight is in your left foot. Your hands are just there to help with balance. See if you can use your strong core to lift you up out of your left leg. See if you can feel the engagement through your right leg and even your right toes. So flex, point, or floint through your right toes. Make your right foot active. Yes. Beautiful. Relax your neck just like you would in a forward fold. All we're doing here is a one-legged forward fold. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, set your right foot down top of your space. You can give your left leg a little shaky shake. Just take a moment. Inhale, halfway lift position, lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Arms extend, breathe in. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, bring your hands to your hips. Keep your right foot where it's at and step your left foot back a couple of feet, setting up for a pyramid pose. So I like my feet on 2 train tracks, all 10 toes face forward. Traditionally, feet are on a balance beam with your back foot at a little angle. So just find whatever variation helps you get your hips square and feels best in your body. Pull right hip back, left hip forward. Take your arms to the sky, breathe in. And then as you exhale, twist left arm forward, right arm back. So see if you can really reach through your fingertips like you have great big wings, broaden through your shoulders and your collarbones. Keep your right foot, especially the inner edge, rooted down, but pull your right hip back. Squeeze through your inner thighs even more and twist a little bit further. Maybe try gazing over your right shoulder behind you. Take one last round. Inhale to unwind your upper body, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Either interlace your fingers, grab opposite elbows, or if reverse namaste, reverse prayers in your practice, you can go there. So take just a moment and find your arm position. If you'd like, you can add a little baby back bend. So puff up your chest, tilt your chin up, inhale. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, reach your heart forward, 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 and then down. So think, reach your forehead towards your shin and your nose towards your knee. And then at the bottom of each exhalation, navel to spine all the way to empty. Keep pulling your right butt cheek up, 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 and pressing the top of your right thigh back. If you don't like having your arms behind you, if you feel like that's taking away from what you're getting out of this posture, you can let go of the arms and just focus on the legs. Be here for about 3 more deep breaths. So press your right thigh back, lift your right butt cheek up. Use your exhales to dive a little bit deeper, fold a little bit further. Take one last deep breath. At the bottom of that exhalation, bring your hands to the ground. So release, hands or fingertips to the ground, bend your front knee as much as you need. And then just like we did before, for a moment, find your standing split. So lift your left leg high. Just inhale, lots of length in that left leg. And as you exhale, set your left foot down next to right, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position. Pause in your plank, one arm at a time. Come down to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders. If possible, keep your forearms parallel. So you're making a number 11 on the ground with your arms. Spread your fingers wide. Press especially into thumbs and index fingers. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Now try not to let your elbows drift apart at all and start to walk your toes towards your elbows, coming into your dolphin pose. So toes get as close as they will go to your elbows and hips lift as high as they will go as well. So imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the sky. Hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. Relax your neck. Let your head be heavy. Imagine you're trying to press your heart towards the back wall. You can stay right here or extend your right leg back and up. Use the strength in your leg to take some weight out of your upper body, like you're lifting yourself up with that right leg. Take 3 more rounds holding. You can exhale out your mouth. Ah, I know it's challenging. See if you can just be with it. It's only temporary. 3 breaths. Good job, you guys. Take one more inhale. If your right leg is lifted, exhale, set your right foot down. And then everybody take a moment to rest. Knees to the ground, child's pose, embryo pose, puppy pose, or hero's pose. Good. So just feel whatever there is to feel, all that energy flowing through. Take one more grounding breath. And then downward facing dog. All right, from your dog pose, inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. And then peel your right hip open, bend your right knee, reach it out and up. Stay here, or if you would like, option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, right arm reaches forward. So lift your heart and lift your hips. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Beautiful, nice, Liz. Take one more inhale if you're in the back bend. Exhale, bring it back to a 3-legged down dog, and then extend your right leg high. So if you need to, you can set your right foot down and then re-extend. Take one more big, huge inhalation as you lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of your space, slow lunge. And then from here, set up a warrior 2 stance with your legs. Pivot your back heel down, cartwheel your arms up. So right toes face directly forward. Your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. And as you bend your front knee is stacked over your ankle, and it tracks towards your baby toe, your pinky toe, rather than collapsing inward. So imagine you're trying to wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body. Let your heart open, let your hips open, and let your body just settle. So feel your legs as your strong foundation. Then your upper body is your expression. Be expansive, reaching through your fingertips, drawing up through the crown of your head. Next time you inhale, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach up, reach back, lengthen through your right side. Keep that deep bend in your right knee and keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Yes, good. Keep a little tone in your belly, navel to spine, so you feel that invisible brace around your middle. Nice, Abby. Take one more big inhalation. Awesome, Jana. Exhale, come through your warrior 2. Reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, 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 and then tip it over side angle posture. If you want, you can stay in side angle or invitation to move into a balancing half moon. Reach your right hand forward. Float your back leg off the ground. So back leg lifts, keep it strong and powerful, like you're stomping your back foot on an invisible wall. Hips open, heart open. So really wrap your right butt cheek underneath your body and allow your hips to open. If your back leg is lifted, see if you can lift it just a little bit higher. Take one last big inhale. Good job. Nice and easy, my friends. Come back to a warrior 2. Land softly if possible. Beautiful. And then from your warrior 2, straighten out your front leg. And just for a moment, reverse triangle. So this should feel somewhat nice. Just lengthening your right side from fingertips all the way down to your heel or your toes. Breathe into that length. Big, huge inhalation. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot. So you're in low lunge. And then from your low lunge, just nice and easy, step your back foot forward. You're in forward fold. Spinal extension, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Nice, Norma, and then rise, take it all the way up, big stretch to the top, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep your left foot planted and step your right foot back a couple feet. So you want both feet flat on the ground. And again, I like my feet on 2 train tracks or 2 skis rather than a balance beam. All 10 toes face forward. The intention is to get your hips nice and square. Take your arms up. Inhale as you reach high. And then exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. Stay rooted through the inner edge of your left foot, but pull your left hip back as much as you're able to. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Broaden through your shoulders and reach through your fingertips like you've got great big wings. So your big wingspan, feel into it. Maybe even gaze back over your left shoulder. Take one last round. Very nice. As you inhale, unwind your upper body, reach up. And as you exhale, once again, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, or grab opposite elbows. Reverse namaste is also an option if it's available. If you're interlacing, invitation to switch your fingers one finger over. So it will feel a little bit funky, a little bit awkward. Let it be if you can. Be with that. All right. Maybe create a little back bend. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up, breathe in. And then with your exhalation, hinge forward. As you hinge forward, pull your left butt cheek back, back, back. Eventually fold over your front leg. So think forehead toward chin, nose toward knee. And at the bottom of each exhalation, navel towards spine. If having your arms behind you is taking away from what you're getting out of this posture, you're welcome to let go of the arms and just focus on your legs. Keep pressing back through the top of your left thigh. Keep lifting your left butt cheek up, up, up. Breathe. Big, expansive inhalations create space. And then exhalations help you soften into that space, move into that space. Couple more right here. Really good, you guys. Dive as deep as you can with your last exhale. And then go ahead and release your arms. So bring your fingertips to the ground. And for just a moment, standing splits. Root into your left foot, right leg floats high. Active through your toes. Great big inhale, lengthen. And then forward fold. Exhale, set your right foot down. Inhale to a halfway lift. Nice and long, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank position, pause. Again, lower down to your forearm. So one arm at a time, forearm plank, elbows underneath your shoulders, forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide, and especially press into thumbs and index. Try not to let thumbs and index lift. You want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Now, without letting your elbows drift apart, start to walk your toes in towards your elbows and lift your hips really, really high. Good, Sue. Press your heart back. So heart towards the back wall. Imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up. So find that lift that comes from your center. Stay where you're at or extend your left leg to the sky. You can have a bend in your knees. You can be on your tiptoes. If you're lifting your left leg, use the strength in your left leg to lift you out of your upper body. Awesome, Tammy. Relax through your face and your neck. Take 2, 3 more breaths. You can hold this longer than your mind tells you you can. You are stronger than your mind would ever want you to know. So feel into the strength of your body. Use your breath. One last inhalation. And if you want to, you can exhale out your mouth with your exhalation. Left foot down. Take a rest. Child, embryo, puppy, heroes. And just notice whatever there is to notice without judgment. Just curiosity, observation. Just connecting to your body. One more grounding breath. Then take it back, downward facing dog pose. All right, inhale, left leg to the sky. Peel your left hip open. So bend your knee, reach it out and up. Stay here or flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Left arm reaches forward. Open through your front body. Lift your hips. Feel the strength in your back body supporting you. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring it back, three-legged down dog. Extend your left leg high. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soft as you can, step your left foot to the top of your space. Pivot your back heel down, setting up your warrior two legs, and then rise as you are ready. Virabhadrasana 2. So as you bend into your left knee, it stays stacked right over your ankle. And it tracks towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing inward. So if you feel like your knee is collapsing in, notice it, are you kind of sticking your butt out? See if you can really wrap your left butt cheek, your front butt cheek underneath your body. Feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. Next inhalation, reverse warrior. Reach up, reach back and lengthen your left side. Keep bending your left knee, tracking it towards your pinky toe. Imagine you're trying to puff up through your left rib cage. Then breathe into your left waistline. Create more space with those big, deep breaths. Yes, beautiful. Nice, Susan. Take one more inhale. Reach, reach, reach. And then as you exhale, come through your warrior two, moving towards side angle. So reach forward like you want to touch the front wall, then tip it over. Nice, Liz. So take a moment in your side angle. You can absolutely stay here if you want to. Otherwise, move into your balancing half moon. Reach your left hand forward. Float your back foot up. So back foot lifts. And imagine that you are karate kicking with your back leg and it got frozen in space. So it's very strong. If it feels like your back leg weighs 1,000,000 pounds, you're probably not engaging any of the muscles in it. So see if you can make your back leg strong and your back foot active. Open your hips. Right hip stacks on top of left. Right shoulder on top of left. Open your heart. Nice job, everybody. Take one more inhale. Lift, lift, lift. See if you can land back in a warrior two. So everybody back to warrior two. Take a moment to adjust if you need. Then once you've landed, straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle. So this should feel relatively good. Just lengthen your left side. Press down into your left foot and reach through your left fingers. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge. Step your back foot forward, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Take it all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, lift your heart, curl open. Re-extend, realign. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, slow dive all the way down and fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa in your way, or if you want to skip it, straight back to down dog is fine as well. So see you back in downward facing dog, no rush. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. And then from low lunge, you're going to come into a warrior three with your fingertips on the ground or your hands on blocks or a block. So walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. This is not a standing split, but again, warrior three with fingertips on the ground or hands on a block or block. So think of a halfway lift in your spine, your back leg parallel to the ground, hips square. Now keep your left hand down, bring your right hand to the crease in your right hip, stick your fingers in that crease, and see if you can push your right hip back towards the back wall. If your hips are square and you're pushing your right hip back, automatically your upper body should start to twist to the right. Now work that twist with the strength in your core, and eventually see if you can reach your right arm to the sky, revolved half moon. Keep your back leg strong. Keep pressing with your back foot. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Twist from your center. Yes, awesome. Take one last round, your personal fullest expression. Twist, twist, twist. Bottom of your exhale, release, step back to a low lunge. So left toes to the back of your mat, hands to the ground. From low lunge, three-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up. Open your hip. Should feel good to open your hip for just a moment. So stay as long as you want here. And then eventually pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. So take a moment to set yourself up with intention, attention. And then start your bow forward, settle in. If you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat, if it will serve you better there, please feel free. Just big, expansive inhalations. Imagine you could breathe all the way down into your right hip. Exhales to soften around the shape, within the shape. Good job, you guys. Just about 3 more breaths. And slowly begin to lift your upper body. We'll take it back into a three-legged tabletop. So plant your hands, curl your back toes under, and kind of scoot your back knee forward. Then unthread your right leg, take it back, give it a nice little shake out. After a few shakes, bend your knee, heel towards your butt. Imagine you're squeezing an invisible rolled up washcloth through the back of your knee and trying to wring it out. Keep that and draw big circles with your right knee through space. See if you can keep every other part of your body really still. So the range of motion through your right hip, explore it. Make all the movement come from that right hip joint. Reverse your circles, take them the other direction a few times. Yeah, really good. And then if you want to, you can just extend your right leg straight back for a moment, nice and long. And set your right knee down, tabletop. Take it back to down dog. If you want to move through a quick vinyasa, just kind of reset on your own. Feel free. Otherwise, just walk it out in your down dog for a moment. All right. From your dog pose, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot through the front of your mat, low lunge. And just like before, that warrior three variation with fingertips on the ground or your hands on blocks or a block. So walk your hands forward, find that length in your spine like you're in a halfway lift. So not standing splits. Keep your hips square. Your hips should be square, inner thighs face each other. Bring your left hand to the crease in your left hip. Your right hand stays on the ground or a block. So if your hips are square, and you start to push your left hip back, you should feel your upper body start to twist towards the window. So push your left hip back, upper body twist, use your core to work that twist even more, and eventually left arm to the sky. Yes. So revolved half moon, squeeze through your inner thighs, nice crisp, press through your back foot like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. Open through the left side of your heart and reach even higher. Find your personal fullest expression. Lengthen, twist, one last round of breath. Amazing. Nice, Amber. Let it go. Low lunge. So unwind your upper body. Step your right toes back. Low lunge. From low lunge, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Open up your hip. Give yourself as much time here as you want to. When you're ready, pigeon pose. Left shin forward. Bring your body down gently. So just as much attention and care to set this up on your left side as on your right side. The side might feel different, so do pay attention to that and adjust and honor that if needed. Big intentional inhalations, long, slow exhalations that just allow you to soften, let go. So notice if you're tensing up through your face, through your hands, your fingers. Where are you tensing up that you do not need to be? And just by noticing, see if you can soften. Good job, everyone. Just a few more rounds. Ah. If you'd like to, last big deep breath, exhale out your mouth. Start to lift your upper body. Once again, that three-legged tabletop. So plant your hands, scoot your back knee forward, unthread your left leg, take it back behind you, give it that nice little shaky shake. And then when you're ready, bend your knee, squeeze that invisible rolled up washcloth behind your knee. Flex your toes, take those big circles. Every other part of your body is still, stable. Good, lots of awareness. And then reverse your circles, other direction. If you have trouble finding your medial glute, that muscle on the outside of your butt cheek that I keep talking about, this is a really good exercise. Start to engage it a little more, start to wake it up a little more. And eventually, when you're ready, you can just extend your left leg back for a moment and then set your left knee down, tabletop. If you want to, you can take one last down dog or one last vinyasa, or maybe just a little bit of intuitive movement from hands and knees, maybe even a child's pose. So give yourself a few breaths, whatever your body is calling for. And then eventually, my friends, we're heading all the way down onto our backs. So as you're ready, you can start a transition down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you want to. Once you are there, hug your knees towards your belly and just gently rock from side to side. Give your low back a little massage against the ground. Then supine spinal twist of your choice. So let your knees fall to either side. Or you could extend one leg, you could cross your legs, you could take a windshield wiper variation. Go to either side first, take about 4 or 5 rounds on this side, and then switch to the other side. Good. You haven't switched sides. Next couple of rounds, switch to the other side. When you feel even on both sides, no rush. Come back to center and find any inversion for about 5 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. Again, no rush, but when you feel complete with your inversion, ease your way out. Let's take any counter poses and any finishing poses of your choice. So anything that will complete your practice for you. It could be a happy baby. Maybe you just want to give your knees one last big squeeze towards your belly. Maybe you want to take a big full body stretch. So anything goes, and eventually just start your journey into your final relaxation, your final resting pose. As you come into your Shavasana, you can let go of any control or manipulation of your breath. Just let your body take back over and let your body breathe you again. As you make your way towards Shavasana, I will read to you. This is a poem by Khalil Gibran. It's called Fear. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled from the peaks of the mountains, a long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know it is not about disappearing into the ocean, but becoming the ocean. I'll read it again. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. There is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know that's not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean. Just kind of let that sink in, to rest in these last few moments of class. Just be the witness. Feel whatever there is to feel, just flowing through the space of you. Shavasana. Get a deep breath in. Let it go. Start to slowly and gently come back into your physicality. Wiggle your fingers, toes. Maybe you rub your hands together really quickly. Maybe you give yourself a little massage, temple massage, jaw massage. And as you're ready, just roll to either side, fetal position. Take a moment resting there, just kind of letting everything soak in, integrate. And use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So, right back where we started. And just sit up nice and tall, feel into the length from the base of your spine up to the crown of your head. Gather your hands to your heart and just bow your head to your heart. Acknowledge yourself. Thank yourself for being here today, making the effort to show up, to roll out your mat, and do your practice. Connect with your body, your breath, yourself in a deeper, more intentional way. Thank you for letting me guide you, my friends. Namaste. All right. Thank you, everyone. You're so welcome. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you either Sunday or when I return. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yes, I feel good day. Yes, so good. Love you, baby. So good to have you. What's your name again? Mike? Mike. Mike's awesome. What's your name, nephew?